What's up, everybody? This is Brian over here at the Little Orchard Farm. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to get a little bit real. We've always been about trying to show you as we build our own homestead, as we continue to grow it out and build infrastructure and get livestock or animals and so forth, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today is a little bit of an ugly, but it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to learn. We have our chicken tractor set up, and inside of our chicken tractor, we have 15 meat birds, our second batch of meat birds. We processed our first batch, and I'll throw that link or that card at the top so you can kind of check out our experience as we were learning to process our first batch of birds. But this second batch has been a really good batch of birds. They're growing well. But last night we had a visitor come to the coop or to the tractor and got into our birds. Took two of them and eviscerated them. And they were able to reach through the chicken wire. They were able to catch them by reaching into the chicken wire and pulling them against the chicken wire and were able to kill them. So it has to be something that obviously had small enough arms to reach through it. And I'm leaning heavily toward raccoons. I really don't think a fox would have been able to do that. Coyotes, I don't think would have been able to get their paws through the chicken wire. I'm pretty confident that we had some raccoons come in. So a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking about maybe putting an electric strand around the bottom of the coop or the tractor and electrifying it. And I still may do that. I do have a second charger that my brother-in-law brought down for me to play with, and so I actually may do that. But as you can see, our chicken tractor is open air all the way around it, and a lot of the chicken tractors that I've seen have one end kind of closed off, and I know that that is to protect against droughts, wet weather, and so forth. And so today I'm upgrading our chicken tractor to add that little bit of a protective barrier around one end of it. I have some leftover roofing material, some metal roofing, and I think I'm going to try to cut it down and utilize that for the wall. So it's a lot to do today. Let's do this. All right, as I said, I had several cutoffs from our cabin roofing, and I figured this would be some great material to use. I want to use it all up as much as I can. And so anyway, I know that the chicken tractor is 21 inches from bottom of the PVC to the top of the PVC. So that's what I'm going to cut it. It's 21 inches. The lengths of the sides, really I just need to give it enough for the birds to huddle into a corner and not be able to be poached. The length of the end is at 101 inches. So I do need to make sure that my end spans that full width, but the sides can be a little bit more forgiving. I don't know about where you are, but here in North Alabama, it is hot and humid. Man, we're the first week of July, and it's probably about normal. You know, we got mid 90s, high humidity, up in the plus 90% humidity, and that's what makes it so hot. But back in June, we actually had 100-degree weather, which I don't ever remember. Man, it's been a long time since I remember 100-degree weather in June, with the heat index up around 105 plus. And so it is miserable. So this is at least tolerable. But anyway, let me get the back side of it. We will cut it to length and to width, and then we'll get out there and get it installed. Take care of these birds. Whew. Let's move this outside a little bit, get a little breeze. It is hot. Hot. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the wall, the enclosed kind of this side right here, on the end where the rope is. So as we pull the tractor this direction, the wall end of it will be up here. And you may be asking, why are we doing it that way instead of maybe putting it on the back side of the chicken tractor back here? Well, there's two reasons why. Number one, our access point is here on the front. Pardon me. And so as we need to get access to the tractor, we simply slide this one little piece of roof paneling back, and then we have access to the water and the feed. I wanna put it on this end because if there is inclement weather where they're here on this end under the protected end with the enclosed wall and so forth, they will still have access to get to water and feed should they want it. I don't want to put it here on the back end of it to where they would have to go through wind and rain or whatnot, maybe get drafted and wet to get food and water. I want to keep it here on this enclosed end. Kind of makes sense to me. The second reason why is as we pull this chicken tractor forward on a daily basis, Karen sometimes has to get back here on the back and use that little block of wood right here to kind of tap the PVC to encourage them to get away from this back wall, because as I'm pulling, they're seeing all that activity up on the front and they move toward the back. And so Karen will sit up here and just kind of wrap the PVC with a little piece of wood. Well, if we had the wall piece back here, she wouldn't be able to see that. And therefore we wouldn't know if we were running over our chicks or our chickens with the tractor. So for those couple of reasons, I'm going to put the wall on that end. Whew, and I'm going to get started in it right now. The heat and humidity. Whoo, doggy. It's a hot Alabama day. Hot. Let's get her done. All right. All right, let's get the sides. All right, I'll get something put on these corners and that will be done. What do you think, little guys? Yeah, you like it? Gives you a little extra protection, eh? Yeah, hopefully I won't lose any more of you. Okay, let's see if we can find a corner. I've got some pieces that are just kind of left over from the cabin build. As you can see, I kind of pulled some of the roofing material out to kind of see what I had there, but I've got a few pieces left over, and that might just work. So Karen and the kids are off exploring, having a wonderful vacation getaway. I'm not much to politicize or get on here and rant or anything like that. But Karen and I had a trip scheduled for Italy back before COVID started. And then COVID hit and everything got canceled. And so we had to put the trip on hold. And so now that they've kind of opened back up, they have, they've opened it back up with the with the caveat that you have to have your vaccination passport, right? And Karen and my kids are vaccinated. They decided that that was the best for them. I chose not to get vaccinated, feeling like that was the best for me. And so I can't travel outside the country for sure. And so they're over in Italy having a wonderful little getaway, and I'm receiving pictures and updates from them all the time. And I really do hope they have an awesome, awesome time. So baby, you and the kids, I hope y'all are having a bomb over there. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you when you get back. Be safe. All right, let's get this thing cut. All right, that ought to be plenty of security and protection for them. So that takes care of that. Maybe no more fatalities in the meat birds. It's all about living and learning. I didn't suspect that the raccoons would come this close. Right there's our chicken tractor. Right there's our cabin. And so literally 50 yards, 60, 70 yards from the cabin. Those were incredibly brave raccoons. Hey guys, y'all have a wonderful week. Very blessed week. Till we see you again the next time, we will. See ya.